desserts, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in, saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are.
Score big this fall with BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging. Our state-of-the-art X-ray and MRI scans deliver crystal clear results faster than a quarterback sneak. With timely scheduling, we'll get you in and out with ease. Trust our expert team to keep you in the game with precise, detailed images and compassionate care. Visit blackrockmri.com or call 682-8228 to schedule your appointment today. BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging, your health, our precision.
Fall is here, and that means cooler weather, pumpkin spice, football, and stylish sweaters from Soulmates. Whether you're cheering at the game, watching from the comfort of your couch, or just out enjoying the change of colors, make sure you're dressed for the season with the latest fall fashions from Soulmates. Find your perfect look with warm, cozy styles that are just right for every event. Visit them at 222 South Gillette Avenue, downtown Gillette. Soulmates, where fall fashion kicks off and keeps you a step ahead all season.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Save locally at Trends Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality and sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trends Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trends Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beautyrest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trends Furniture at 408 South.
Looking for your dream home or the perfect commercial space? Are you considering selling? At Signature Real Estate Group, we've got you covered. Visit us at 1211 South Douglas Highway, Suite 90 for personalized service and expert guidance. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, our experienced team is here to make your real estate journey smooth, successful, and guide you every step of the way. Call us today at 307-670-9222 and let us help you find the perfect place to call home. Signature Real Estate Group, faith, family, and
Are you nervous about visiting the dentist? At Bighorn Dental Clinic, we understand and we've got you covered with safe and effective IV sedation. Relax and let us take care of your smile while you stay calm and comfortable. Bighorn Dental Clinic, professional service, personalized care.
Looking for a way to straighten your smile without the hassle of traditional braces? At Bighorn Dental Clinic, we're proud to offer Invisalign, the clear, comfortable, and effective solution to straightening your teeth. bighorndental.com.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust GateTech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, GateTech offers custom-designed automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
Around here, the work starts early, and we wouldn't have it any other way. From lush green lawns in the summer to reliable snow removal in the winter, we're here year-round to keep your property looking its best.
At Strands Lawn Care, we take pride in every property we touch. From backyards to business fronts, it's about more than landscaping for us. It's about helping our community look its best.
We're your neighbors. We shop at the same stores, our kids go to the same schools, and we treat every property like they're our own.
Because at the end of the day, this isn't just where we work, it's where we live.
Strands Lawn Care. Local people, lasting.
When it comes, it's time for Campbell County Camel Sports. This Camels event is being brought to you by Bighorn Dental Clinic, Black Rock Medical Imaging, Shell Food Mart, Fisher Sand and Gravel, Powder River Dental, and the Pizza Ranch. Camel Sports is also being brought to you by Soulmates, TNT Guns and Ammo, TCRI Energy Services, Trends Furniture, White's Frontier Motors, and Gate Tech. Let's head to the press box.
And welcome back to the County of Chaos here at Campbell County High School. Bubba Lamke, Chase the Horse Band Horsley here alongside with Mercedes going to be joining us here in a moment. She's going to be on our cams once again. She has done a fantastic job this weekend helping us out, helping yesterday with the South game, today here. She also helped with the Remax tournament. She's been a great help and very thankful to have her, Bubba.
Yeah, she's a good hand. Fun to be around.
Absolutely. Okay, Bubba, let's kind of dive into this ball game. I mean, Campbell County, they come away with a win over South. They shot the ball really well. That's what they needed to do. Now they're going to game against Laramie, a team that, doesn't want to give them the basketball. They like to play a slow tempo type of offense. When you look at this game, what do you want to see from these Camels to kind of get the job done?
Yeah, last night was a great night for the Camels. They got to get out in transition and run and get open looks at the rim and then open looks from three. And I think they had 10 threes the first half. And they were all, just great looks. Wasson had 4 at the halftime, didn't hit the rim once on any of his shots, just all dead center. And everyone got a low piece of the action. So it was a fun up-tempo game, and I think that's the way, that's the way Camel tradition is like to play it, up and down. Even though you got a couple bigs, let's get up and down. That's the easiest shot you can get. You got the early advantage. You beat your guy down the floor. So, I know they're going to look to keep doing that, and then they're going to utilize the two bigs, man, down there, a little high-low action. Both of them were really good passers and finishers around the rim, and they're over 60% from inside that around the rim area. So that's very, very, very efficient. And I know Coach Anderson's been trying to find ways to get them the ball down there around the rim.
We got to give a shout out here before we jump into anything else. Coulter Lang, he was announced to the annual All-Star game. So a big shout out to him for making that. That's quite impressive. That game is going to be in the summertime.
Yeah, it's a huge honor, man. The best players in the state get down there. It's so good to see Coulter get that opportunity because he's put in such, watching him mature throughout his high school career, not as a football player, but as a man, and the work that he's put in, and it's unbelievable his focus he's got in the weight room, outside the weight room, and he's ready to go on to the next level and play. You see it in his eyes. He's very excited. He's just so passionate about football, and yeah, it's a great opportunity for him to get down there and represent Campbell County High School at that Shrine game.
He committed to a college out there in Kearney, Nebraska. So a shout out to him. He's going to go play some football out there. Excited to see how he's going to do. Also, Ethan Mastiller. He's also in that All-Star game. He's also a Camel on the court. Draven Vandam and Dylan Walker, also with Trayton Sukett, also have been announced, and they will be playing in the All-Star game as well. So big shout out there. Thunder Basin, they had a few. Garrett Brewer and Hadley Hudson. Of course you're going to put Hadley Hudson in. His quarterback play this season was insane, almost getting to 2,000 passing yards.
Wow, impressive. But the Lobes, we talked about Kearney where Coulter Lang's going.
Yep.
I still like them. They were our rivals there in Chatternett, so that was our rivals. So I didn't like it, but so excited for him. Told him it's a great school, great sports town. He's gonna like it down there. I did hear that they're wanting Ethan for receiver, which Coulter thought it'd be kind of exciting, maybe to room with him and then get out and connect and keep throwing touchdown passes to Ethan. It'll be all right and be fun for the locals here to tune in because it's so easy to watch those Division II games online and streaming. So I kind of like to see that, but regardless whatever Ethan wants to do, it's like, that'd be kind of neat.
It's kind of crazy. Ethan and I, we literally were just talking the other day there for the July game plan again at Pizza Ranch every Tuesday night from 6 to 8. Girls 6 to 7, boys 7 to 8. But he talked a lot, about maybe some college choices. He didn't tell me any names for college choices. He kept all that discreet. I was a little disappointed, but no, I fully understand. But I mean, that would be an interesting, getting your duo back, putting it with Ethan Masteller, Coulter Lang. Man, what a duo that would be.
Sometimes in basketball and in football, I've seen it where the high school teammates stick together and they kind of got a connection, and it carries through the next level. So, yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool, but ultimately it's like wherever Ethan chooses, it's going to be what's best for him. And,
absolutely.
I'm excited to see what he does.
All right, well, let's kind of dive into this ball game again. Laramie, they fell yesterday to Sheridan, and Sheridan, as we talked about, a really good basketball team. They are the only undefeated team left in the boys' side of things now for this season. Sheridan taking down Laramie 69-36. Nate Miner, my goodness, I probably one of the best basketball players in the state right now, besides with Jack Andella, which pretty much both have just been firing at all cylinders.
Yeah, and then you throw Gibby Williams in there as
Gibby
well.
Williams, absolutely.
Yeah, we got two of them here in Gillette, which is fun. And then, that Minor kid, he's such a good kid. But, man, he's fundamentally sound, and he's put a ton of time in the gym. His shot's beautiful. And we're talking about Laramie right now, but, man, it's going to be fun to watch Sheridan and the Camels next week because I really like the way the boys match up with the Sheridan boys.
In the situation, Dax Parvin out for the season. He will not be able to play in today's game. That's a big loss for Laramie, and that's been something that they've had some issues with. Is that case? So here's some of the starters. It's going to be Blaze Goetz, number 2, Jackson Murray, number 4, Isaac Kirsch, number 11, T.R. Richardson. He had some good year last year. And then number 15, Braxton Bleak. Those are going to be the starters here. Campbell County, it's going to be number 1, Brody Jarvis, number 2, Riley Hawk, number 5, Drew Lawson, number 23, Ethan Masteller, and number 34, Jack Andella. That's going to be the starting 5 for both teams. And Bubba, what are your quick keys to this game?
I mentioned it just briefly, like get out and transition, and then get it to the bigs in their spots. And then, if Laramie's going to have to do something to stop the bigs, it's going to open up the three-point opportunities for everybody else.
Once again, tonight, you've got your Hall of Fame inductee banquet happening tonight. What time is that at again, Bubba?
6 o'clock, and it is, I call it the old folks' home, but I think it's, I don't know what it's called officially, man.
A senior event center, I think.
Senior center, yeah, there we go. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the old folks people would like the old folks
home.
I'm
about there, man. I'm old folk. I feel like an old folk right now.
My dad turned 60 this year.
Yeah, 60, man. That's kind of young to me.
Yeah.
I'm about there myself.
Yeah, my dad reached out to me. She was like, hey, we're all booking a cruise November 28th through the December 5th. And I'm sitting over here. I'm like, oh, really? That's busy season for me, right? He was like, well, it's my 60th birthday. And I'm sitting over here. I'm like, I'm going to see what I can do, but that's busy season.
See, that's, part of the reason why I retired from this coaching gig. And I told you last year, I'll help you, but I'm not committing to anything because I'm going to, I'm going to hang with my dad. I went to his birthday October 25th. I wasn't doing any open gym. And the grandkids I talked about. So yeah, the commitment for me is on the lower land. You gotta be here, man.
I don't have any choice.
Gillette's counting on you, man. You're the airwaves, you're the voice, you're the eyes for what's going on here, and this thing's about to tip off. I'm excited.
We're about to get ready for another great game. Again, the keys is more of the fact of Camels need to play their way of the basketball, shooting, getting the ball inside over to Jack Andella. They've been doing that quite a bit this season already. But we also can't forget about Ethan Masteller finishing out with 20-plus points last weekend. Big spot there. Jack Andella and Ethan Masteller will have the basketball to start off here for the Camels. Back over to Drew. Drew to Riley Hawk. Hawk back to Brody Jarvis. Jarvis to the top of the key. 7:49 left to go here in the first. Back for the right side, Ethan Masteller to the right wing. Right wing, inside pass, back to Andella off the baseline. Baseline, screens, inside pass, up for two, no good. Jack Andella gets his own putback and good, 2 points. Jack Andella doing all Jack Andella things. Back up for a 2-point shot, no good from Isaac Kirsch. And the first shot attempt for Laramie goes nowhere. Drew Watson will bring it up here for the left front court. 2-0 ball game. Campbell's lead. 7:20 left to go in the first. Here's Hawk. Hawk moves it over to Masteller. Masteller back out to Watson. Watson to the left side, over to Jack Andela to the left wing. Drives inside, Brody back to Masteller. Masteller back to Jarvis. Jarvis pump fakes, drives in the elbow. Pump fake off the free throw line. Back to Ethan Masteller. Masteller to Andela off the baseline. Spin moves once, drives inside the lane. Pump fakes up for two, good for 2 points. And it's a 4-0 ball game. Campbell's lead, 6:54 left to go in the first.
Matt, we talked about high percentage shots, man. Jack's got 3 shots right at the rim, has made 2 of them.
Three-pointer on the way from Kirsch, up at the top of the key, no good for Laramie. Once again, it's 4-0, 6:42 left to go in the first. Back from left to right, here's Drew Watson. Crosses right, cross left. From the top of the key, we move. Drew, back to Hawk. Hawk to the top, back to Watson. Watson left wing, left-handed post. Ooh, finds the lane, good. Sleeves in there, and it's now a 6-0 ball game. Drew Watson coming away with 2 points. 6:22 left to go in the first. Pushing it up the court now once again is Blaze Goetz, the senior. Senior fires it back to Jackson Murray. It's a 6-0 run for the Camels to start off the ball game. Blaze from the right side, right to left, firing back out to the left side. Drives in Goetz. Goetz, three-pointer from Jackson Murray. No good on the shot. Jack Andela will tip it over to Hawk, and it'll be Brody Jarvis bringing it up the court. Riley Hawk is going to end up pulling up a foul here on Braxton Bleak, the 6'2 forward.
And I love the start for the Camels. 4 shots, 4 at the rim. Last night it was, I think the first 4 shots were threes, but they were all good looks. And, you know, it's you take what the defense gives you, and the Camels have done that.
4 straight rebounds here for the Camels, and they've been doing really good on the offensive side. Brody Jarvis from the right side, back off the baseline. Jack fires one deep over to Drew. Drew out the corner off the front side of the iron, no good. Ethan Masteller off the rebound, takes a dribble, and will fire it back to Jarvis. Jarvis, three-pointer at the top of the key, no good. Jack Andela putting hands to the face, not able to pick up that rebound this time. So here comes Blaze Goetz and the Laramie Plainsmen. Spin moves right side left. Jackson Murray, pump fake, 3, fires back to the left side. Here's Isaac Kirsch. Kirsch follows back over to Bleak. Bleak inside to Goetz. Goetz inside the lane. He'll fire off the elbow and kick it back to Jackson Murray. Murray to Goetz, loses the basketball for a moment, and picked back up is T.R. Richardson. We Jackson Murray with the ball after the pass from Richardson at the top to right. Trying to get the ball inside the lane, having some issues, pushing it around. T.R. Richardson with the ball after the ball was loose. Pick back up Jackson Murray off the left-hand elbow, and the 2-pointer shot goes from 11 feet out. 6-2, the first point of the ball game for the Plainsmen. 4:47 left to go in the first. 6-2 the score. Laramie did fall to Thunder Basin in what was a great matchup for the Bolts. They started the season 2-0, falling to Central, though, yesterday. They're 2-1. Fall to the left side, three-pointer. Brody Jarvis, no good on the three-point attempt. Riley Hawk, no good on the three-point attempt. It's still 6-2. 4:26 remaining here in the first. Jackson Murray has the ball from the right front court. Pushes back to Braxton Bleak. Bleak pump faked. Gets it over to Jackson Murray. Murray having the guard set up by Brody Jarvis. Three-pointer on the way. That's high and off the side of the iron. No good. Isaac Kirsch is going to miss that shot, and Ethan Masso will bring it up here for the Camels. Double teamed and a foul.
It's good. I like Jack's closeout down there. Hand up, contested the 3 the time before. He lunged, kid fakes, gets himself set, then has a clean look at it, and that's how Plainsmen got their only bucket of the game.
6-2 ball game, 4-point lead here for the Camels. Gets the ball inbounds over to Jack Andela. It's always nice when you have an inbounds play and you could just push it over to Jack. Three-pointer on the way, top of the key, no good for Riley Hawk. And it's going to be picked up here by Laramie. 6-2, 3:45 left to go here in the first. Camels so far 0 for 2 from three-point land. Drives inside. Goetz blocked by Andela. Sends it back, and here comes Riley Hawk. Past the tie line from the left side. Fires it back to Watson. Watson inside pass. Good cut. Pass. Bounce pass back to Masteller. Good for 2 points. Good passing attack from these Camels.
There's that fast break we're talking about. I love that.
3:20 left to go in the first. 8-2. On the left side. Moves it back. Goetz. Goetz guarded by Hawk, the screen. Couldn't get anything to go in the inside. Back to Murray. Murray to the left wing to the top. Firing it over to Wyatt Connerman. He's in for the first time. Drives in off the baseline. Here's T.R. Richardson. Pump fake once, pump fake twice. Goes up for the shot. He's fouled. Count the bucket. T.R. Richardson will make the shot, and it'll be a free throw line attempt coming here. 4-8 ball game. 4-point lead here for the Campbells. Again, they started with a 6-0 run. And now Laramie has been able to tack on a point, so it's an 8-2 spot, or excuse me, 8-4 spot. The and one attempt, no good. So the bonus free throw, no falls, and it'll stay to a 4-point lead. 2:51 left to go in the first. Brody Jarvis from the left wing. Moves right, fires back to Wasson. Three-pointer on the way. Good at the corner. Drew Wasson fires home. 11-4, 2:40 remaining here with the first. Three-pointer, Jackson Murray off the left corner. No good. Picked up by Jack Andela off the baseline. Brody Jarvis brings it up past the tie line now. Right to left. 2:30 left to go. Fires it back to Wasson. Wasson inside the lane. Off the elbow. Fire back to Hawk over the right corner. Right corner left. Brody Jarvis. Jarvis fires inside the lane. Goes up for the mid-floater. No good. Off the 5-foot floater. 11-4. 2:15 left to go here in the first. Blaze Goetz will bring it up for the left side. He'll fire it back to the corner. Corner left. Back to Kirsch. Kirsch back to Goetz. Goetz over to Wyatt. Wyatt back to the left side corner is T.R. Richardson. A long keep back to Murray to set it up from the top. Cross right, cross left. Back to T.R. T.R. will set it up off the left wing. Goetz will get the pass from Richardson. Richardson to the top with Jackson Murray. Murray guarded here by Drew Wasson. Murray tries to scurry inside the lane. Can't even get rolling. And they'll have to pass it back out. Good defense here by the Campbells. Three-pointer on the way. That's good. Jackson Murray able to come up with the three-pointer. Good screen there from Laramie to get a little bit of some separation.
Yeah, good patience. Campbells were solid right to that last action and had a miscommunication. Both guys went with the ball and kicked it back for an easy one.
11-7 the ball game. Riley Hawk from the left wing. Gets it back to Jarvis. Jarvis back to Andela to the top of the key. Jack looks. Now he'll fire to Jarvis. Jarvis to the left wing. Jarvis was big last season. He's been big so far this year already, too. Drew Wasson will set it up from the top of the front court. 11-7. Jarvis has it at the right wing of your radio dial. Jarvis trying to push right to left. Fires back to Andela. Andela off the baseline. Uses his body. Fire back to Jarvis. Three-pointer at the top of the key. No good. And picked up here once again by T.R. Richardson. And the Laramie Plainsmen pushing it up 11-7, 47 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. From the right side, back over to Murray. Murray guarded by Jarvis. Steps back, looks right, fires it back to Goetz. Goetz finds the Connerman out to the top. Pump fake, drives inside the lane, double team, blocked, set up, good. And ball's going to go out of bounds. Last hit up by Wyatt Connerman. And it's 11-7, 32.2 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Good defense by Brody. He's staying attached to his guy. In his screen he's getting skinny. Skinnier than he already is, but he gets skinny and stays locked on his guy, and it's causing this Laramie team a little problem.
30 seconds remaining here in the first, 11-7. Jarvis. High pass back to Andela. Andela trying to make the one extra pass back to Mastiller. Mastiller finds it inside. The bounce pass to McMillan up for two, and the shot no good. 16.9 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's 11-7. Zach McMillan heads to the free throw line the first time today.
Good interior passing by the bigs there, and Zach got himself to the block and to the line.
First shot is up and no good. Zach McMillan missed the first. So far this season, though, from the free throw line, been shooting around 40%. Second shot is up and off the back of the iron, no good. Ball goes, saves from Goetz, and saves it again. Ball tipped out of bounds by Zach McMillan. And it'll be Plainsman basketball, 11-7, 12.6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Both teams putting up a pretty good defensive pressure here. Bringing it up, here's Jackson Murray setting up from the wide. It's a full court pressure heave for the Campbells. Back for the right side, they get through it. Blaze Goetz back to Murray. Murray, Connerman, three-pointer, wide open, shoots the three, no good. 0.7 seconds remaining. It's a long heave from the left side of Drew Wasson. He just gets and shoots, and he barely misses the top of the ceiling. But it's 11-7 at the end of one. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back here with more Camel basketball coming your way here on 97.3 Camel FM.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Ride on in, saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
When it comes to purchasing a new or pre-owned vehicle, White's Frontier Motors makes buying locally easy. Their lot is filled with only the best new Chevy and GMC vehicles. Or are you looking for pre-owned? White's Frontier Motors has you covered. They have a vehicle for every budget. Stop by 444 Skyline Drive or browse their inventory at whitesfrontier.com. Don't forget their $1,000 price match guarantee. White's Frontier Motors, proud supporter of our local businesses, students, and athletes. 682-8851.
White's Frontier Motors, a great sponsor of our scoreboard. Against 11-7 to score. Campbell County leads this one by 4. And taking a look at some of these stats, what do we got, Bubba?
Right now it's a clean game. There's 0 turnovers, and everyone's getting good looks. No one's shooting great from 3. 1 for 6 for the Camels and 1 for 5 from the Plainsmen. But inside, we're 4 for 5.
Well, it's 11-7, 7:51 left to go here in the second. Jackson Murray going to bring it up the court. And off the top of the key, moves left to right. Blaze Goltz will try to look for a screen. Doesn't get it. Ethan Mastower does a good job. Back for the left side. Into the ball game. Roman Smith in for the first time today for Laramie. Back for the left side. Goltz looks up on the right corner. And it will fire it back over to Smith. Smith to the top. Firing it back to Connerman. Connerman to the left corner. Firing it out left. Connerman. Gets it over to Murray to the left wing. Ross is at the corner. Good defense inside. Pressure by the Camels. Back from the left side. Goats trying to work his way inside. And Brody Jarvis is going to get called for a push. It'll be Laramie basketball. Brody Jarvis will pick up his first foul of the ball game. First team foul here in the second quarter.
They were just being solids. They say just play solid. Laramie couldn't get a clean look. Brody just a little over aggressive on that one.
Kirsch with the inbound off the front of the free throw line. No good on the shot attempt. Jack Andella off the rebound. It's going to be taken away by Connerman. Connerman and the Laramie Plainsmen going back up for the shot. Up and good. Wyatt Connerman up for 2 points. And it makes this 11-9. The first 2 points of the ball game here in the second quarter. 6:50 left to go in the second. 11-9. Camels still lead this one. Inside pass. Dunk it down. Ethan Mastiller sitting it back. 13-9. 6:37 left to go here in the second.
Popovich used to like to run that play off the 1-4 high set and back screen for the lob guy, and Ethan's got a few buckets off that one this year.
Kirsch off the left corner. He'll kick it off of the right elbow, firing it back to Connerman. Connerman to Goats. Goats three-pointer, a high one, and no good on the shot attempt. Jack Andella picks up another board, and it makes this 13-9. Still 6:15 left to go. Campbell's will bring it past the timeline as Brody Jarvis, and Jarvis will be guarded here by Goats. It's a man-to-man coverage defense once again for the Plainsmen. Jack Andella back to Jarvis. Jarvis back to Mastiller, and we've got a foul. Foul's going to be called here on Isaac Kirsch, the 6'1 junior.
Camels are mixing it up. They went to a little 3-out type look, the old school Kansas stuff where it's a block to block to a high-low, and it's a great offense run with our two bigs right now with Andella and Masteller. They took away Andella up top, and they found Masteller underneath and got fouled.
Ethan off the elbow, gets it back to Andella, wide open, a good passing attack, and when you have height advantage, you take advantage of it. It's 15-9 Camels, 6:52 left to go in the second. Blaze Goltz will bring it past the timeline, guarded here by Jarvis. From the Camel logo, Goltz, and timeout is going to be called here for the Plainsmen. 5:45 left to go here in the second. That's going to be the first timeout of the ball game, and the 32nd timeout will be called. 5:45 left to go here in the second. Want to give a shout out to our great sponsors, TNT Guns and Ammo, Gate Tech, Trans Lawn Care Services, Helen Store, we'll clean it up, TCRI Energy Services, and Horseman Broadcasting and Entertainment, White's Frontier Motors. All great sponsors, and the Shell Food Mart. Can't forget about the Shell Food Mart, those 3-pointers.
Yeah. Hey, and we're getting layups right now. We don't even need the threes, man. We're right at the rim. Very high percentage. Not tough twos. Those are easy twos. And it's good to see.
5:45 left to go in this second quarter. 15-9 Camels lead. The inbound going to be coming here for Brock Leing for the Laramie Plainsmen. Gets it over to Kirsch. Kirsch fires it back to Smith off the left corner. Corner left, back to Goetz. Goetz pump fakes, and now he'll keep a dribble. Not picked up. Back over to Smith. Smith not taking a dribble. Firing it back to Goetz. He'll fire the dribble. Now is Goetz. Goetz off the inside lane. Look in. That's a high heave. Trying to find Kirsch off the inside cut. But out of bounds it goes. Just misses.
Camels are playing great defense. I think they've only given up really 2-3 good looks this entire game. They're forcing tough shots, and that's when you force tough shots and you're in position, that's where we're getting all these rebounds. Jack can clean up, and I think he's got 4 boards right now.
Full court trap coming here for the Plainsmen. Drew Wasson trying to get it past the line, and finally does. Finds Brody Jarvis over to the left side. Fires it high to Riley Hawk. Back to Wasson. Wasson will drive inside the lane. Loses the ball. Bounces it pass back to Ethan Mastiller. Slams it down again.
So you call that a back scratcher. He puts the ball behind his head. His ball's basically touching his back, and then he hammers it with 2. Dunks that baby home cleanly. That was a aggressive dunk, we'll say that.
Slams it down with authority. It's 17-9, 4:54 left to go. You heard a second. Inside up for 2 is Kirsch. No good from the Plainsmen. And Ethan Mastiller will bring it up. Firing it back to Jarvis. Jarvis, the bounce pass back to Hawk. It was just lackadaisical. And that's going to be a turnover here for the Camels. Back from Smith. Smith from the left side. Here's the Plainsmen. Plainsmen over to Goetz to the top of the key. Top of the key moves is Goetz. Goetz will drive the right-handed post. Good drive inside. Just couldn't finish the shot. 17-9 the score. 4:27 left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, they're feeling the 2-6-7 boys. They shot that a little high. Ethan didn't get the block, but he forced the miss.
Jack Andela inside pass to Mastiller. He's fouled. We're heading to the free throw line. 17-9.
Yeah, see, these 2 big guys. Jack up there can pass down to Ethan right over the top, and vice versa. Ethan back down to Jack. Ethan faked a screen away and then slipped it right to the rim, and Jack's got great vision.
Yeah.
He's a great passer for a big guy. I don't know if you say for big guys, for a basketball player. But as a big, it's just such an advantage to have that passing ability.
Ethan Mastiller, the first shot is up and no good. Mastiller at the free throw line shooting 70%, make it 16 of 24 now from the free throw line. Drop that percentage down to around 68%. 17-9 trying to make this second one here, and rolls around the iron, no good. So he goes 16 of 25 now. Brody Jarvis from the left side, back out to Jarvis. Jarvis to Jack Andela. Andela will drive the lane, uses the body up for 2. Good for Jack Andela. And it's a 19-9 game. Jack Andela attacking on another bucket here in this one. He's at 8 points. Jackson Murray from the top. They'll try to set something up. The Plainsmen down by 10 against the Camels with 3:51 left to go in the second. Left side, 3-pointer on the way, and that's up and no good once again by Brock Leing. That was his first attempt of a shot today. Brody Jarvis going to bring this up past the timeline. Camels lead by 10. Jack Andela off the elbow, pushing it up, pump fake, drives up, and can't get the shot to fall. Trying to pull up the rebound. Riley Hawk will pick up the rebound, shoots the long 3, no good on the step back, and there's a foul right there off the baseline. Ethan Mastiller will come up with it. Plainsman basketball. 19-9, still a 10-point lead for the Camels.
2 good looks there. One right at the rim, and then an open 3 with the offensive rebound. I think Hawk got that board on the free throw that gave Jack the easy one. Lil Hawk found a way to get that, and those are we call extra possessions, and they're huge.
Trying to get the ball inbounds. They find Murray, and 3:23 left to go here in a second. It's 19-9. Bringing it up is Murray from the Camel logo. Drives in right, cross left, and he'll fire it back out to Richardson. Richardson gets it out over to Sigurd Sandler, and that 3 ball is going to be no good from Murray. Murray will get the ball back from Sandler. Sandler looks for the 3 off the corner, no bucket, as that's going to be a traveling violation, says the side official. 19-9, 3 minutes remaining here with the second, and Sander, it's a turnover, but he's a sophomore. He's 6'8". I don't know why, especially when you come into these types of games, you're having to play a height advantage type of game. Really feel like you would try to keep him in as much as humanly possible. Riley Hawk has been wide open at the corner. Brody Jarvis just missed him. Andela off the inside lane. He'll pick up his dribble, firing it back to Hawk. Hawk wide open at the corner, 3 ball. Oh, just rattles, pinballs out, and it's 19-9 still, 10-point deficit here for the Plainsmen. 2:31 left to go in the second. Jackson Murray, he's trying to push it up, trying to look for the screen from Sandler, and it'll be picked up by Hawk. Good defense by Hawk and Murray. Back from the left side, Richardson, they switch mans. Back from the left side, Sandler will fire it back over to Smith. Smith to Richardson. Richardson, right side. Back to Murray. Murray to Sandler. Sandler up at the top of the key, and he'll push it back to Sandler. Murray drives in. Here's Kirsch. Kirsch up for 2. And Jack Candela, hands were straight up in the air, but once again, big man on little guy. You're
I don't
you're
love
not
the
going to
call.
win those
I thought
battles.
Jack did a great job of just staying square, not moving, not leaning. There's a lot of contact. Coach Anderson's saying the same exact thing right now. Laramie tried to post up Brody, which teams may try to do with his build at 5'5", but he fronts. He's got great feet, and he's a battler. And we had the help side there, so I find often they try to find a mismatch like that, and it ends up backfiring. And right now they've got nothing in the paint, trying to post up Brody.
Yeah, nothing there, so the shot is up and no good as well. So misses both of them. Keeps it to a 19-9 ball game. Minute 53 left to go in the second. Here comes Jarvis. Jarvis back to Wasson. Wasson loses the ball, but he'll dribble it back out. Gets it to Brody Jarvis. Jarvis dribbles. Cross. Screened by McMillan. He'll fire a deep one. Back to Masteller. Masteller cuts the pass off that was looking for Wasson. And Masteller drives in, and he's fouled. Good court awareness by Ethan Masteller.
Oh, man, you don't see that, right? Like, it's a skip pass from the right wing going to the left corner, and Ethan's cutting at the same time. And he was up probably about 11 feet, a foot above the rim to intercept the pass to Wasson. He got himself to the line now.
Ethan Masteller, the first shot is up and good. Makes this 20-9. Campbell's hadn't scored in about 2 minutes and finally tacking on another bucket.
But keeping the lead because they're guarding it.
Yeah,
they're being
doing
solid.
a good
They're not doing anything
defense.
crazy. They're not getting a ton of steals, but they're just playing solid defense.
Off the iron, it's going to be rebounded here by Noah Reese. And here come the Plainsmen with a minute 31 left to go here in his second. 20-9 the score. Back from the left side is Goetz. Goetz to the right side, fires it back out. Back to Murray. Murray open, had some spacing. Three-pointer on the way. You cannot leave Jackson Murray that open on that spacing. He's now knocked down 2 3-pointers in that case.
Yeah, a little confusion on the rotation there, and he got a very clean look.
Rotation was good for the Plainsmen. It's an 8-point deficit now for the Plainsmen after being down by 10. Ethan Masteller drives inside, up for 2. No good off the layup, and it'll be Plainsmen basketball with a 57 seconds remaining here in the second. 20-12. From the right side, over to Jackson Murray. Murray fires it, drives in, left side, Brock Ling, and can't get the shot to fall. Zach McMillan off the rebound. So Camels have a chance. They can waste a little bit of time here with 38 seconds remaining.
We'll see if
here
they go
in
for
the
one
second.
shot or not.
Drew Wasson will hold it, and Campbell County will take a timeout.
Coach is going to sub Jack in for the last possession. I'm sure they're going to go one shot. Be interesting to see. Laramie's pretty much a man team, but they may go zone here thinking, okay, Coach Anderson's going to call a special. Jack, Ethan, maybe they've done a couple different low block-to-block or high-low something.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Laramie comes out in zones or if they come out in man. And either way, I think, this is a veteran club for the Camels. They know at this point now we're in the conference. They're going to go for one shot. They want to take it around 4 or 5 seconds, maybe at the most. Unless you get a layup. I always like, if you get a layup, you take that basically anytime.
Yeah.
An easy layup, not a 2-footer where you're getting bumped or anything like that. So we'll see if they drag this down to the 2-3 second range and go for a last second shot. Or they might just go right at him. Sometimes in the flow of a game with 30 seconds, like, let's go at him because we're guarding well. Maybe we get a turnover and get 2 possessions out of it. But, yeah, we're curious to see what the Camels do here.
34.1 seconds left to go here in the first half, 20-12. An inbound coming here. Jack Cantella is back into the ballgame as well. Zach McMillan comes out. The inbound gets it over to Brody Jarvis. Jarvis back to Wasson at the front court. And figured they're probably just going to play pass and
1-3-1
catch.
here, so they did come out in zone. These coaches know each other well.
22 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. They're trying to get out of the first half. Firing it back to Jarvis. And Jarvis will fire it back to Lawson. Lawson back to Jarvis. And with 8 seconds remaining, Lawson will fire it over to Andela. Andela looked for the inside pass. Mastler up for two. Andela good. Gets the 8-footer to fall. 1 second remaining. Up for two. The shot is on the way from three-point land and no good. 22-12 the score heading into halftime. Camels lead by 10. We'll be right back with more Campbell County basketball coming your way here on 97.3 Camel FM, BaseHitsRadio.com, Horseman Broadcasting and Entertainment. We'll be back after this.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch, right on in, saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin 4.
Listen up, folks. It's Kelly from TNT Guns and Ammo, where we've got more gear than a tackle box at a fishing convention. Oh, wait, we're not a fishing store. But whether you're prepping for hunting season or just like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, we've got you covered. Guns, ammo, reloading equipment, you bet. And don't forget our shooting range. It's open to the public and a perfect place to dial in before your big hunt. So grab your buddies, your boots, and your best aim and come see us today at TNT Guns and Ammo. We're 5 miles east of Wyandotte on Highway 51, and we're worth the drive.
Looking for exceptional dental care? Powder River Dental is here for you. We are a dedicated team that is committed to creating healthy, beautiful smiles. Whether it is a routine checkup, more involved dental treatments, Invisalign, or implants, our friendly professionals ensure you and your family leave with a smile. Visit us today and discover why Powder River Dental is a trusted choice in your community. Call us at 682-6655 or 682-6771 to schedule your appointment. Come visit the good guys and a gal where our patients are family.
Score big this fall with BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging. Our state-of-the-art X-ray and MRI scans deliver crystal clear results faster than a quarterback sneak. With timely scheduling, we'll get you in and out with ease. Trust our expert team to keep you in the game with precise, detailed images and compassionate care. Visit blackrockmri.com or call 682-8228 to schedule your appointment today. BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging, your health, our precision.
Fall is here, and that means cooler weather, pumpkin spice, football, and stylish sweaters from Soulmates. Whether you're cheering at the game, watching from the comfort of your couch, or just out enjoying the change of colors, make sure you're dressed for the season with the latest fall fashions from Soulmates. Find your perfect look with warm, cozy styles that are just right for every event. Visit them at 222 South Gillette Avenue, downtown Gillette. Soulmates, where fall fashion kicks off and keeps you a step ahead all season long.
Well, welcome back here with more Camel basketball here on 97.3 Camel FM. 22-12 the score as we get out of, as we're here in halftime, not get out of halftime, as we're here in halftime, presented by the Strands Lawn Care Services. Okay, Bubba, I mean, first off, before we go over the statistics of the Campbell County men's team, obviously, you know, got a 10-point lead. Jack Andela, good fadeaway right there at the end. But if you were Coach Anderson in that timeout right there before the shot, what were you kind of telling your guys?
Well, like I said, there's a veteran crew, and I said you should shoot it with about 3-4 seconds left, and it was 3.5. I looked up when Jack turned, and there was 3.5 because it was right in line from where he was shooting it. So they executed that well. And like I mentioned, they may come out in zone just because they know Coach is going to dial up some sort of play, and they come out in their 1-3-1 zone. But the Camels did a good job of just staying spaced and patient. Wait till about the 8th second before they started attacking, and they got the ball to Jack there at about the 4-foot range, and he turned and finished. So I think Coach Anderson's very pleased with the execution there that last possession. Also, I think he's pleased with the defense, 12 points and a half, and they've been real methodical on offense. They've been super efficient from two. So you don't look at a bright side shooting 1 for 6 from the free throw line and 1 for 8 from 3. The bright side is they've all been good shots. I mean, you always take free throws, but all their threes have been good looks, and they're 9 for 12 from 2. And shooting good shots means your defense can get set.
Yeah.
And they've got 2 turnovers, so you don't turn it over, your defense can get set. So, I mean, you credit the offense a lot of times. It helps your defense out by getting good shots and not turning it over. And that's what the Camels been able to do. So there hasn't been a ton of possessions. They're efficient. 22 points doesn't sound like a lot, but they've been efficient in their points because they've been just finding the shots that they are hunting.
This is the first big lead that they've had coming out of a halftime in a little bit. I mean, yeah, yesterday, Cheyenne South. I mean, yeah, obviously, having the lead in that point. But when you're really taking a look, obviously, the teams of, Cheyenne East, Central, all that. I mean, you haven't had an opportunity to kind of build a lead here in a conference game, even though, you're only week 2 of conference. But this kind of feels like it should be some pretty good momentum heading into the second half.
Yeah, I mean, the kids and the coaching staff, maybe the fans, frustrated because they know they're better than they played maybe in Cheyenne the last couple weekends when they went to Montana. I watched those games online. I wasn't down with you at those, but, just talking with the coaches, it's like they know they're better.
Yeah.
And there's just a couple little things. Turnovers, that was an issue. Well, there are 2 tonight. They didn't have many last night. And get the ball to the bigs inside at their spots. And so they're doing that, and to me, it's a bright side. When you're 1 for 8 from 3 and you're up by 10, I look at that as a positive because we're a good shooting team, and they're going to hit, a good percentage of those when they're open. So I think the coaches and the players, it just feels good to do it right. The frustration they had has kind of gone away a little bit, and they're playing the way they know they're capable.
Yeah, definitely capable. And, when we take a look at the setup that this Campbell team has done defensively, we talked about a good man-to-man defense, and they've been playing that really well. Which has led to turnovers. I mean, as we were kind of talking about, there are not a lot of turnovers in that first half, but Campbells were able to force quite a bit of them.
Yeah, we said just they're just being solid. So, yeah. They're not being over-aggressive. They had a couple closeouts, it's yin and yang. You got 2 bigs, so let's spread them out and do some fakes, try to attack. Only once did we have a poor closeout where we left our feet, and then one other time is a miscue on a little ghost screen, a little fake a ball screen and slip it to a net for a 3.
Yeah.
So a couple miscues gave them 2 easy looks, but other than that, I mean, we're just solid. You're in position, you're talking, you're switching when you need to switch, and it's nice you got a pest out there like Brody, all right, and then you got 2 6-7s in the paint, so they may get by Brody, good luck, but a couple times they did, and then they're having to shoot it over 2 6-7 guys, and when you're in position, then you get the rebound. So rebounding was the issue, turnovers the issue. Right now, those are not issues for the Camels, and it shows how good they can be if they clean those things up. It's what they have the first half.
Yeah, if they get those things cleaned up pretty quickly, this game could open up here in the second half. Again, it's 22-12. Campbell County leads by 10 over the Laramie Plainsmen. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a minute timeout. When we come back, we're going to give our thoughts here coming up for this second half. Once again, you're listening to Campbell County Basketball. You're on 97.3 Camel FM.
At TCRI Energy Services, we know success starts with setting goals and working hard to reach them. That's why we're proud to support the athletes of Campbell County as they chase their dreams this season. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at TCRI Energy Services, good luck, athletes. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and remember, every goal achieved is a step towards success.
Score big this fall with BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging. Our state-of-the-art X-ray and MRI scans deliver crystal clear results faster than a quarterback sneak. With timely scheduling, we'll get you in and out with ease. Trust our expert team to keep you in the game with precise, detailed images and compassionate care. Visit blackrockmri.com or call 682-8228 to schedule your appointment today. BlackRock Advanced Medical Imaging, your health, our precision.
22-12 the score as we are here with our Strand Lawn Care Services halftime show. And Coach, okay, breaking this down here in the second half, this has been where Campbell County has kind of faltered this season, has been in that second half. They've had some close games in the first half, getting it all the way, this is the first time they've had a big lead. So now the question is, how do you keep this?
Yeah, well, Big's kind of, it's 4 possessions right now. It could go fast, but if they keep having the possessions they have where they're getting the guys the ball where they need the ball, want the ball, where they're really good with the ball, man, they're just so efficient right now. Like this is really good basketball for the Camels. So they just keep doing that, and we mentioned solid on D where they're not reaching, they're not gambling, they just keep communicating down there where they're forcing tough shots. And it makes it easy to rebound when you're in position, just like we talked about. So if they keep doing that, I mean, they're going to be in good shape. And you're right, they can extend this thing. It's a 10. They could push this thing to 20 because they didn't shoot good.
Yeah.
So you keep playing good defense. I mean, from the perimeter, they haven't shot good. They're 9 for 12 from in the paint there. But one for 8 from 3. They hit a few more of those. They could be up 20 right now if they shoot their average 3-point percentage.
22-12. The score here is Campbell County leading. The Plainsmen leading by 10 as we start this third quarter. Brody Jarvis, Riley Hawk, Ethan Masseller, Jack Andella, Drew Wasson, all out there here for the Campbells. Blaze Gultz, Jackson Murray, Isaac Kirsch, all out there for Laramie. T.R. Richardson, and also Braxton Blake for the Plainsmen. 22-12 the score. Let's roll into it. Brody Jarvis will bring it up past the Thailand here and gets it from the Campbell side. Pass inside over to Jack Andella. Drives from Ethan Masseller, and off the baseline, it's going to be taken away. The Plainsmen basketball to start off here in the third quarter. Second half of basketball, 22-12, 10-point ball game. Jackson Murray fires it back from Blake. Blake will drive inside the lane, back out to Murray. Murray to the corner, back to Richardson. Richardson to Gultz. Gultz to Kirsch off the left corner. Back out, T.R. Richardson, three-pointer, good. Three-point bucket for him.
Yeah, didn't get through that screen, didn't tuck it, simple pin down, and we stayed underneath it, and he got a very clean look on that.
T.R. Richardson at 5 points, hasn't been putting up a lot of points here, but here in the second half, a big three-pointer. Riley Hawk, he'll pick it, back up to Brody Jarvis. Back for the free throw line. Masseller, he'll shoot the three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Jack Andella off the rebound, puts back up. Point's no good. Jack Andella trying to get another putback point, and finally does get it home.
Nice job. Jack is right there at the rim, just battling. He's a load down there with his height and his shoulder width.
Firing one down deep over to Kirsch, and Drew Wasson does a good job putting his hands up to knock that one away. 6:50 left to go here in the third, 24-15. Campbell County leading here by 9. Kirsch coming in, Richardson, and we've got a push on Ethan Masseller. He's going to push down Kirsch. Kirsch was setting up the screen for T.R. Richardson, and Ethan kind of puts a little too much body on that one, and that's going to be 2 fouls for him. The first team foul here in the third quarter for Campbell County. Jackson Murray from the left wing, guarded by Wasson, over to Kirsch. Coach was trying to find a pick and roll here. Murray, three-pointer off the pinball iron, no good, and that ball almost tipped away and got in, but it'll be off the backboard. Drew Wasson from the right side over to Brody. Brody will set it up from the front court. 6:30 left to go. Trying to get the fast break, and they'll slow it back down. Jarvis setting up from the top. Trying to get a little bit of a play here. Masseller over to Hawk. Hawk wide open at the corner. Three-point bucket. Riley Hawk, good.
Great look by Ethan.
Back in from the left side, up for Richardson, and that's good for 2 points. 27-15 to 6:08 left to go here in the third. Back from the left side, here's Drew Wasson. 27-15, 6:02 remaining here in the third quarter. Back from the left side. Back over to Jack Andella off the left elbow. Riley Hawk open at the corner again. Three-point bucket, good. Riley Hawk sitting at deep. 30-15, a 15-point lead now for the Campbells. Back for the left side, it was 2 back-to-back three-pointers from Hawk. Three-pointer on the way, this time for Blake, no good. Ethan Masseller will pick it up. Brody Jarvis going to bring it past the timeline here from the left side. 5:33 left to go here in the third. Over to Jack Andella from the right corner. Fires it over to Masseller. Riley Hawk open for 3 again. Oh, this time couldn't get that one to go. Man, wide open, just missed it. 30-15, 5:21 left to go in the third. Here's Gultz. Gultz to the left side. Fires back to Kirsch. Kirsch off the TR, and it's going to be kickballed off of Ethan Masseller out of bounds.
I like it. So they ran a little, we just talked about the high-low stuff, and Hawks guys sucking in to help out on the bigs, and he's gotten 3 good looks off that. Made 2 of them.
5:16 remaining here in the third. We've got a little bit of question here off the sideline here. Baseline should be Blaze, but the officials checking something out here.
They had 15 on the board for the Plainsmen. They got 17. Looks like they got it right now.
So there it goes. So 30-17, added 2 more points. Back from the left side, over. Back to T.R. Richardson. Richardson back to Gultz. Gultz to the top, left side, three-pointer on the way, and that's good. Once again from Jackson Murray. He's been lighting it up from behind the arc. 30-20, 3-point here in the third quarter. 10-point lead here for the Campbells. 4:55 up to go in the third. Back from the left side, fires over to Wasson.
Jack might have got away with the travel there.
Hawk over to Jarvis. Jarvis to the top. Firing it back to Mastiller. Mastiller kicks it over to Hawk, and we've got a foul.
That's I don't like that call there. It's a bail out the ref. Jack's getting held with two hands, and the guy has him hooked. It's a hook and hold, and Jack goes down, and then he calls a double foul, which is basically a bailout. You know, someone's fouling first, and who is it? Just call it if he's fouling. But they got double foul, and it should be the Plainsman ball on alternate. No, we had ball.
We got to be Campbell County ball.
We had possession of the ball when the fouls happen.
So Jack Candela will pick up his third foul. You don't see that a lot of times, getting the dual foul. Braxton Bleak, he'll pick up his third foul too. And Campbell County now with Jack Candela, he's at 3 fouls. He has to be a little bit more careful now. Back inside pass over to Andela. Andela will drive the free throw line. Spin moves, looks up for 2 off the iron. Good. Bucket falls 32-20 here for the Campbell County. Drives inside. TR fires it back to Jackson Murray. 3-pointer wide open off the pinball. No good. Ethan Mastiller off the rebound. And it'll be Brody Jarvis bringing it up the court past the timeline here. Drives in, kicks it over to Hawk. Hawk 3-pointer on the way. Oh, no good. Man. He has had that shot and just misses it. Ethan Mastiller is going to get called for a push. And Mastiller is going to pick up his 4th foul, I believe.
I think he's at 2. I think Jack's
or excuse me,
Jack,
2 fouls.
Yeah.
Apologize. And Jack Andela is going to come out. Zach McMillan will check in.
Yeah, the big boys, they just got to be careful. If you're hugely mismatched athletically, might get trying to bait into fouls, and some of these Laramie guys are doing a good job of trying to bait Jack into some fouls, and they got Ethan on that one.
3:57 left to go in the third, 32-20. It's a 12-point ball game. 3-pointer on the way from Blaze Goats. No good. Picked back up by Zach McMillan, and he'll fire it back. That was not a travel. No one should say that. Back to the left side over to Riley Hawk. Hawk has the ball again. Steps back, and he will set this stuff up. Back over to Jarvis. Jarvis to the top. Got to get the ball moved inside. Back over to Wasson. Wasson screened by Mastiller. Wasson drives in off the baseline, firing a deep one over to Brody Jarvis. Jarvis barely makes the catch, and he'll push it back for the left side. Back to Wasson. Wasson to the left and over to Riley Hawk. Riley Hawk on the right side. Cross right, cross left. Back to Brody. Brody to the left wing. Drives in from the free throw line. Fires it back to Mastiller off the left wing. Left wing back to Hawk. Crossing right. Moves back to McMillan. McMillan to Wasson. Wasson, he'll set up a 3-pointer on the way. No good. And they're going to say it touched the top. And too high off the backboard. And so 32-20.
Good patience by the Camels and spacing. I like that they didn't have it early, and they spaced back out vertically and got a clean look for Wasson there.
32-20 the score. Back from the left side. Here's Blaze Goats. Goats from the left. Firing it back in. Smith having some issues. Fires it back to Murray. Murray crosses with the underback. Crossover. Moves. Is Kirsch. Kirsch to the left wing. To the top we move. Back to Murray. Murray inside the lane. Up for the shot. He's fouled. Head to the free throw line we go. 2:36 left to go in the third. 32-20. 12-point lead here for the Camels.
Laramie does a good job. They run a little flex action, last screens, a little back screen guy go on the rim, and then down screen, and then they do some stuff out of it. And I call it getting caught behind a little bit. And it kept progressively getting worse throughout that possession until they even got himself to the rim and to the line.
Free throw is up and good here for Murray. He's 32-21 to score. Murray's second shot is up and good. 32-22. Back to a 10-point lead here for the Camels. Brody Jarvis will have it and fires a deep one over to Wasson. Back to right side, back to Jarvis. Jarvis to Wasson. Wasson gets it past the tie line, fires it back to Jarvis. Jarvis over to Mastiller. Mastiller fires it back to Wasson. Wasson to top of the key. 3-pointer, good.
Love the pass and good patience against that 1-2-2 pressure. Wasson wide open. Good pass by Ethan.
35-22. 2:11 left to go here in the third. T.R. Richardson from the top moves back out over to Kirsch. Kirsch to Getz. Getz moves in. Back looks inside and out of bounds it goes. T.R. Richardson, the last one to touch it. 35-22. 2:04 remaining here in the third.
Camels doing a good job against this pressure. I don't want to jinx them by any means, but you know, they got Jack in the middle where he's a big target, so they can just kind of throw it up to him, and he's a good passer like we mentioned. And so then, you know, you break the press, you have an advantage, and we got a wide open 3 last possession. We'll see if we can do it again.
2:04 left to go here in the third, 35-22. Brody Jarvis double teamed off of the inside, and Jack Candela is on the ground. Campbell County is going to end up calling a timeout. Laramie has a full court press, and Laramie was trying to get a flop warning here on Campbell County, and I don't know, what would you have done in that situation?
If I was what, Jack?
Well, it looked like he got knocked over in the full face. It didn't look like it was a flop, but what would you?
Well, so Jack's getting fouled, so he's trying to draw the refs' attention because they're all over him. They're draped on him. They're pushing him, and they're not calling it. So what's Jack do? You know, he's just got. If he pushes back, then the kid flops. So that's what I'm talking about. He's getting baited because, you know, he's so big and strong and they can't stop him. So they're trying to bait him, and then, you know, he's trying to like, hey, you know, they're pushing me. So what am I supposed to do here? They're holding me, pushing me, and he's trying to get the refs to call something, and there's a no call there. So we'll see. And their coach is whining about the flop. Yeah. And Coach Anderson might be, you know, asking for, hey, well, how about you get him off the arms here?
Right.
So Laramie has an interesting press here, a little 1-2-2, but they're over-aggressive the first pass, and then everyone flies up.
Watson double teamed, having some issues, fires it back to McMillan. McMillan wide open to Masseller. Masseller wide open, slams it home! Ethan Masseller jumps from the right post and slams it down. He was wide open.
Great job by the Camels breaking that. And there's that back scratcher. I said that ball hung on his back for a second before he threw it down.
Blaze Giltz from the top. 37-22, 1:33 left to go in the third. Drives the baseline. Pump fake shoots. That's blocked by Antilla. Sends it back, and here comes Brody Jarvis in Campbell County. 37-22, 1:22 left to go in the third. Brody Jarvis from the top, from the Campbell side. Back on over to Jack Candela. Candela from the free throw line. He'll cross right. Spin moves once, up for two. Off the iron. And a good shot. Bucket counts. Jack Candela to the free throw line. A block foul. And Isaac Kirsch is down. Isaac Kirsch, I think he hit his head. And
yeah, Jack, man, that's a load. He spun. And that's a lot of weight coming down. He tried to take a charge and hit the back of his head on the floor.
And that's a hard one. Praying that he's going to be okay. That's not. He's really looking on that back of the head. It's 39-22 the score here in the third quarter. Isaac Kirsch is being looked at. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll be back here with more Camel basketball here on 97.3 Camel FM.
Fall is here, and that means cooler weather, pumpkin spice, football, and stylish sweaters from Soulmates. Whether you're cheering at the game, watching from the comfort of your couch, or just out enjoying the change of colors, make sure you're dressed for the season with the latest fall fashions from Soulmates. Find your perfect look with warm, cozy styles that are just right for every event. Visit them at 222 South Gillette Avenue, downtown Gillette. Soulmates, where fall fashion kicks off and keeps you a step ahead all season long.
Well, minute 10 left to go here in the third quarter. 39-22. Isaac Kirsch didn't get up on his own, and he is off on the sideline. Trainer is going to be taking a look at him still. Jack Candela off the bonus free throw coming here. And that's going to be a big loss if they don't get Kirsch back in throughout this game. Masseller off the putback twice after the missed free throw from Jack Candela. And Masseller comes away with points. 41-22. Camels lead over Laramie. Back from the left side, steps in, drives his Jackson. Jackson spin moves, up for two, no good on the shot. Good defense here by the Camels. Lawson able to kind of get a little bit of a hand in there to disrupt that shot. A minute left to go in the third quarter, 41-22. It's a 19-point lead here for the Camels. Brody Jarvis from the top, trying to get the inside, back to Andela. Andela will drive inside the lane, spin moves once, the behind the back, up and good. Left-handed layup falls. 43-22, 21-point lead now. From the left side, back to Murray. Murray fires it over to Noah Reese. And Reese will get it back to Murray to the top of the key. Guarded by Andela, back to Goetz. Goetz, we haven't seen a lot out of him here in the second half so far. He can light it up from deep. Back from three-pointer on the way, and that's good. Once from Roman Smith. Three-pointer from the top, and he's at 3 points, 43-25. Brody Jarvis will bring it up. got to get a high heat back to Wasson, and Wasson will fire a deep one over to Mastiller. Mastiller will try to go inside for the dunk, but he'll just be focused for a layup. He doesn't have the full authority yet to kind of just jump over a man to dunk that one.
He was
he thought about it.
He thought about a body, and he kind of let off there. He didn't want to charge, but he about caught a body and hammered that one down.
He did. 43-25, 9.7 seconds left to go here in the third. He picked up the block foul. Foul was on Noah Reese, picking up his second foul with 9.7 to go here in the third. Ethan Mastiller missed the first, trying to get the second one here. Takes a few dribbles, and the shot is up. And off the back of the iron, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch shot by Laramie. And 9.2 seconds still left to go in the third. 43-25. So Campbell's get the basketball back here off the baseline, and they'll get it over to Mastiller. Mastiller will drive the baseline, firing it deep, and that's going to get stolen away. Goats will have it. It's a 3-second, 2-second. Goats driving inside. The two-pointer on the way, and that shot good. Buzzer beater falls. 43-25 as we head, or excuse me, 43-27. I thought that was a two-pointer.
It should be a two.
It should be a two-pointer. They fixed it on the scoreboard. It said that it was a... They got a three-pointer from the Plainsmen.
They're calling it a three. They say he went off 1 foot. Outside the three, but he was inside the line when he took off.
He was inside the line?
Yeah, it was off 1 foot, but he was inside the line. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to go back and look at that. Maybe he had it out, but I thought for sure he was inside.
They're going to call that a three-pointer, so it's 43-28. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back after this.
Looking for your dream home or the perfect commercial space? Are you considering selling? At Signature Real Estate Group, we've got you covered. Visit us at 1211 South Douglas Highway, Suite 90 for personalized service and expert guidance. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, our experienced team is here to make your real estate journey smooth, successful, and guide you every step of the way. Call us today at 307-670-9222 and let us help you find the perfect place to call home. Signature Real Estate Group, faith, family, and real estate.
And welcome back here with more Campbell County basketball here on 97.3 Campbell FM. It was 28-43. They called it a three-pointer, and we've got 8 minutes to play here in this ball game. 43-28. And going to bring this one up here is Blaze Goats getting it past the timeline here from the right side. Kicks it all across court back to Richardson. Richardson off the left wing, fires it inside to Goats. Goats, ooh, thought that was a travel violation.
He got away with a step.
With two.
Yep, he got away with a step.
30-43, 13-point lead for the Camels. Long pass back to Hawk. Hawk fires it over to Mastiller. Mastiller back to Wasson. Wasson to Mastiller. Mastiller to Brody Jarvis to the top, and he'll set it up. 7:30 left to go in the fourth. It's a 13-point lead here for the Camels. Jarvis bounce pass to Hawk. Screened by Mastiller. Back to Hawk. Over to Wasson on the left side. Hawk to the top. Back over to Jarvis on the left wing. Cross right, cross left. And he'll set something up here, guarded by Roland Smith. The screen by Mastiller. Fired back to Jarvis. Jarvis to Hawk. Hawk back to Mastiller. Mastiller to Jarvis. 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth. I mean, you really don't have to take up a shot. You're up by 13. You can just kind of wait for a good shot.
I like the patience. You want to keep hunting the paint, though, and still looking at the rim.
Ethan Mastiller back to Wasson to Hawk. Hawk to McMillan. McMillan trying to push. Goats trying to work his way. Firing it back to Wasson. And timeout Camels is going to be called. 6:38 left to go in the fourth. 43-30. I mean, you're having a little bit of some trouble trying to get a shot up, but, I mean, you were wasting a lot of clock.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's a good possession because you just wasted a minute off the clock and didn't turn over, didn't shoot. Laramie can't score if they don't have the ball. So if they did that again 4 more times, the game's basically over. They missed Ethan early on. He did a little ghost screen on a pick and pop, and And then he ended up going on a little back cut, and he was wide open. They could have thrown it up by the rim, and he would have had his maybe 4th dunk of the game if we would have saw him. But it's okay. I like the no-risk attitude at this situation in the game. Time and score. I always say, look at the time and score. We're up 13, and we can shoot a tough shot in 3 seconds and give them more possessions, or we could be methodical. Last year in the state championship, we played Laramie. We had a minute 47 possession there in the 4th quarter that was basically kind of 5 minutes to go in the game, 5.5, but it was huge turning point. I think Truman DeGrange hit a little step through there, and so we're up whatever it was, 2, and it goes to 4, and we wasted 2 minutes off the clock, and it was a big possession. So we'll see if they can come out. They're going to hunt the heart early here, I think, and go ahead and just go get a shot. It's not like they're trying to stall with 6 minutes, but get rebalanced.
Definitely not trying to stall with 6 minutes. That would be impressive if they did. 6:35 left to go here with a 4:43-30. 7-point lead, 13-point lead here for the Campbells. Jack Candela off the baseline, pushing up inside, up for 2. That's good. And make it a 15-point. Now Campbells want a flop warning in that case. Please go from the right side back to Murray. Murray to the left side. During the Remax tournament, as that ball goes out of bounds, Roland Smith just missed communication there. During the Remax, we saw a lot of flop calls.
Yeah, we did. And, like I mentioned, they can't stop Jack. He got to the block. So he ran a flare screen, or they ran flare for Brody, and then Jack followed it with the ball screen slip to the rim, and that's how they got him the ball in there.
Jarvis pass to Wasson. Got to get the ball passed. Finally does. Ooh, good pass in time. Long pass back to Hawk. 3-pointer on the way. Off the corner. No good. And that's going to be picked up here by Roland Smith. Smith will bring up the ball and brings up one more time is Jackson Murray. Murray from the right side. Cuts back from the top. He'll fire it back to Richardson. Richardson off the elbow. Firing back. 3-pointer on the way from Braxton Bleak. No good on the shot. And Brody Jarvis trying to pick up the rebound. It goes out of bounds. 5:46 remaining in the 4:45-30. The score here. Against the Lady Campbells fell earlier, 56-25. Campbell County trying to find a win here against the Plainsmen today. Again, this is a rematch of the state championship last season, except a lot of players not in this game, though. It's a little bit of a different story. Jack Candela picks up the missed shot from T.R. Richardson, and here come the Campbells back from Ethan Masteller. Masteller over to Andela, ball tipped away, and last touch off here by Braxton Bleak. 5:28 left to go here with a 4:45-30. 15-point lead for the Campbells. Gets it back to Jarvis. Jarvis over to Wasson. Good defensive pressure here for Laramie. Wasson back to Jarvis. Jarvis to the top, front court again. 5:18 left to go here in the 4th. Kicked it back to Wasson. Wasson bounced past Andela. Andela firing him past to Ethan Masteller. Off the right, hit it post. Pump faked once, uses his body up for 2. No good on the shot, but we're headed to the free throw line.
Oh, man.
Ethan Masteller.
Love the patience by the Camels. And then as a team, and they got Ethan the ball at the block, and I love the patience by him. Fake and step and fake step till he got the clean look, and he gets fouled, and that was a great possession.
Ethan Masteller, he took a year off of basketball, and now he's back playing, and he's been a deep threat here for these Camels. I mean, think about it. You kind of wish you would have had him last year.
Oh, by golly.
With the hype.
He was coming on as a sophomore. He was battling injuries his sophomore year, and we're putting him in a big situation playing the state champs that year at regionals in Cheyenne Central, and he came in and did a nice job for us.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job this season. 17-point lead here for the Camels. 47-30 the score. From the left side, back is Blaze Goetz. Goetz moves in from the baseline, up for 2. Mid floater, just can't get the shot to fall. It was a good shot attempt, just a little too hard. Jarvis will fire a deep one back to Andela off the tie line, and it's a no-looker pass to Ethan Masteller. Pump faked up for 2. My goodness, you just can't get away from that duo of Jack Candela and Masteller.
Right? Yeah, so good.
49-30. 3-pointer on the way. Top of the key. Good. Jackson Murray.
Yes,
Jack Candela.
Too easy.
Jack Candela had 20 points. Ethan Masteller, I believe, had 15. And it's 49-33. 4:30 left to go. We've got a full timeout. Laramie takes it. We'll be back with more Campbell County basketball coming your way. You're on 97.3 Campbell FM.
Looking to control access to your property? Trust Gate Tech, your premier access control partner. With over 20 years of experience, Gate Tech offers custom design automated gates for sale or rent, backed by long-term service agreements. Whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, we build systems that fit your needs and your budget. From simple remote entry to systems you can control from anywhere in the world, we've got you covered. Call 307-939-GATE or email gatetech@westernserviceswi.com.
Save locally at Trends Furniture.
They give a better deal on better quality and sell at a better price. They give a better deal on better quality. So good, you gotta say them twice.
The Mattress Center at Trends Furniture is a place you can shop in peace. Our non-commissioned sales team is here to provide outstanding service to get you a better deal on a new mattress or adjustable base to help you feel rested and energized. Trends Furniture offers payment plans on major brands like Beauty Rest mattresses. To get the best prices and a great night's sleep tonight, visit locally owned Trends Furniture at 408 South Douglas Highway.
4:30 left to go here at a 4:49-33. Campbell County leads here on 97.3 Camel FM. Brody Jarvis trying to push away. It's a full court press here on Laramie, and they're going to call a traveling violation. Brody Jarvis looking over to the official and saying, yeah, no.
Yeah, and they got grabbed on both arms there.
Yeah.
But I thought he did a nice job of being strong with it and stepping through, but he got called for the travel.
Well, the inbound here moves out from the left side. Kicks it out to the cross. Maddox Durrell in for the first time today, too. Back from the left side over to Noah Reese. Reese will fire it over to Murray. Murray, left wing, fires it. Back in, up for two, and we got a travel violation on Maddox Durrell.
These guys are hyper-aggressive on this first pass in this trap here, and if we can get 1-2 quick passes out, Ethan's going to get some dunks or another open three for Hawk in the corner.
49-33, 4:13 left to go in the fourth. Andela will fire a deep one back to Masseller, and just a lackadaisical pass on that one. It was intercepted. So here come the Plainsmen. Back from Bleak. Bleak to the right side. Over to Durrell. Durrell to Goetz. Goetz to the top. Back to Reese. Reese guarding inside. Good defense here by the Camels. Back in from Murray. Murray to the right wing. Oh, he was slipping and sliding everywhere on that last one. Blaze Goetz back for the left side. Back to Goetz. Goetz on the left. Drives in as Maddox. Maddox fire back to Murray. Three-pointer on the right corner. No good. Ethan Mastoller off the rebound. And here comes Campbell County. Brody Jarvis having some issues. Got to get a ball past the line. It's a huge pass back to Andela. And they will get it past the tie line with about a second remaining. Wow. Brody Jarvis from the top of the Campbell. Guarded. He's got to dribble the ball away, or that was going to be a 5-second call. 49-33. Back to Mastoller. Mastoller to Andela. Uses the fadeaway up for two. No good on the shot. And a flop warning is going to be called on Andela.
Oh, wow.
I don't even think they're giving him a warning. I think they went straight with a flop.
They gave him the warning.
No, they did give him the warning.
Ken's
okay.
Pushing him.
Ken's pushing him.
Jack faded and lost his balance and went down, but
I don't know how you don't like that. Just doesn't make any sense to me on some of these cases. I mean, he's being pushed and like he was fouled.
Yeah, he was fouled. But what I'd like to see Jack do instead of falling, just fake it and then go through him. Get kids leaning all over him and somewhat out of possession. I'll give himself a free throw. Brody gets it back.
Good defensive pressure by Brody Jarvis. It's a bounce pass back to Hawk. The quick pass back to Masteller. Good inside move. Ethan Masteller from the assist of Riley Hawk. It's a three-point play coming your way. Ethan Masteller to the free throw line. When we talk about basketball moves, that was one of the best we've seen.
I tell you, it's just athletic. He jumps, he's twisted to the left, he spins his body to the right in the air, moves the ball over, gets the angle to make the basket. That's just called athletic.
Athletic, and then the pass from Riley Hawk, seeing it in time.
Little receiver action for him to run that high. Oh, that was
Goetz from the right side, and that's going to be a charge here on Goetz. Brody Jarvis sets the screen perfectly, goes down, and there's a charge there, 52-33. Goetz will pick up his second foul of the ball game. He's had 5 points in today's game.
That was a
Lawson bounce pass back to Andela. Andela is going to fire one deep to Hawk. Hawk back inside pass. The looks for the alley-oop set up. Nathan Masteller no good on the shot attempt.
Easiest shot he had all night. He missed it, man. Ethan, rare miss at the rim.
52-33. Campbell County leads. Back from the left side. Reese and Riley Hawk is going to pick up a foul. No shot or anything was on there. Noah Reese kind of
ended up being a good
missed one
foul
there.
on the ground by Hawk because they had a big advantage. Hawk flew at him to take away the three and got tangled up in the feet. But they were going to get a layup or three out of that, so it ended up being a great foul for Riley.
I mean, Roman Smith, without him even trying to shoot up a shot there, that was a missed opportunity. In that case, Jack Candela is going to get a quick steal off the inbound. And we've got a foul here on Jackson Murray now. 52-33. What was a clean first half of basketball? The second half, not so much.
No, there's been a few turnovers this half, but the intensity's, I think, picked up a
Intensity
bit.
has been big, yes. Off the baseline, and they're going to call a traveling violation here on Brody Jarvis.
I'm not sure he did. He threw it before he came down. But
yeah.
it looked funny, so I always told the kids, if it looks funny, it is funny. And, refs sometimes call stuff that looks funny.
52-33, 2:23 left to go in the fourth.
And
The
Brody's
inbound.
pleading his case. I'm still in the air.
Goes
He's
from the
an
right
intelligent
side.
kid.
Yeah, he is. He knows the game of basketball
he
really
knows
well.
it.
This whole team knows the game very well.
Yeah, it's this intelligent group.
Goes from the left side back over to Reese. Reese will drive inside the lane. Bounce pass back to Maddox Terrell. Three-pointer, no good. And Riley Hawk up the rebound. Ethan Mastiller will fire it back to Wasson. And Wasson brings it past the tie line. Double team. Bounce pass back to Mastiller. Mastiller to Jarvis. Jarvis trying to get it back to Mastiller. Mastiller to Jarvis. Jarvis pushes around the inside, trying to drive the lane. Good bounce pass back to Hawk. Hawk three-pointer off the corner, no good. He had a shot attempt. Drew Wasson, good defensive pressure. Blaze Coates will pick it up, though. Off the right side, top of the key, three-pointer. Blaze, no good. Jack Candela off the rebound, good. Defensive pressure once again from the Camels. And it will be Brody Jarvis going to bring it up past the tie line. 52-33, a minute 33 left to go in the fourth. Double teamed off the quick half-court pressure. Double teamed again, and that ball's going to get stolen away. Blaze Coates will bring it up, trying to reach away, and we've got a foul as Brody Jarvis trying to reach in to grab it. Gets a little bit of an elbow. He was trying to go for the jump ball, but jump ball does not go down. That's a hard one to get a jump ball on, though.
It is. I mean, we're just that turnover there by Riley. So this is a good opportunity. Minute 23, you're up. I mean, you're up big, not real pressure-like, but these are the situations when you get the ball in your hands late where you need to work some clock. Be aggressive, not turn it over. I'd like to see us still hunt the heart. Doesn't mean you have to shoot it, but it gives yourself opportunities to move some guys and relieve some of that pressure.
52-34, minute 23 left to go here in the fourth. Blaze the shot. It's up and off the front and back of the iron goes in. Substitution's going to come check in. Blaze Coates is going to be coming out. And Boris LaShore Jawanzi is going to come in. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that last name. But from the inside, Brody Jarvis pump faked. And he'll bounce it back from the right side. Laramie wanting a travel here. Back over to Jarvis. Jarvis from the top. A minute 11 left to go in the fourth. 52-35. These Camels have controlled this game throughout the first half to the second half. Was into the top. They don't have to take up a shot or anything. And I highly doubt Laramie's going to try to foul anything. Back from Wasson. Wasson to the right, back to Jarvis. 52-35, still the score. 52 seconds remaining. Back from the left side, over to Jarvis. Jarvis pushing right, and now he'll drive in. Firing it back to Wasson. Wasson on the front court. He'll drive inside, scurries the lane. Black-handed layup, and good. The right-handed layup falls. 54-35, the score here for Campbell County. It's pretty much safe to say that one more defensive stop,
Yeah,
pretty much easy to say. This one's in the books.
But good job by Wasson there. As I mentioned, still to be aggressive.
Noah Reese, three-pointer at the top of the key, no good. Ethan Mastiller off the rebound. And, man, what a pass from Mastiller as he was going down. Not getting called for a travel. Brody Jarvis will bring it up with 11 seconds remaining here in the fourth. 54-35. Ethan Mastiller is going to get it from the front court. And that will be our ball game. 54-35, Campbell County taking down Laramie and getting their second conference win in a row. They move to 2-2 on the conference season and 3-8 on this basketball year. Laramie falls to 6-9 on the season after losing to Sheridan yesterday. 54-35 the final. We're going to take a minute timeout. We'll give our closing thoughts, and then we're going to get out of here. We won't have any interviews today. We'll have all that coming up on the Gillette Game Plan on Tuesday night. We'll be back. Final thoughts from myself and Bubba after this.
Craving pizza, chicken, and all your favorites in one place? Round up the crew and head to Pizza Ranch. Dig into our legendary buffet, fresh pizzas, crispy chicken, hearty sides, and our famous cactus bread.
Hooray!
After you fill your plate, hit the Fun Zone Arcade, packed with games for all ages and loads of prizes. Great food, great fun, all in one place. That's the Pizza Ranch way. Pizza Ranch. Right on in, saddle up, eat well. 1000 West 2nd Street, next to Thunder Basin.
When it comes to purchasing a new or pre-owned vehicle, White's Frontier Motors makes buying locally easy. Their lot is filled with only the best new Chevy and GMC vehicles. Or are you looking for pre-owned? White's Frontier Motors has you covered. They have a vehicle for every budget. Stop by 444 Skyline Drive or browse their inventory at whitesfrontier.com. Don't forget their $1,000 price match guarantee. White's Frontier Motors, proud supporter of our local businesses, students, and athletes. 682-8851.
Well, 54-35, the final here. Campbell County comes away with a win from Atlantic. I mean, what a game we had here in this ball game, the first half. I mean, when we sit back and we really think about this game, I mean, Campbell County controlled all fours of the ball.
They really did. And they established who they are, maybe who they want to be, and they were definitely a step closer to who they want to be. Their identity is through the bigs, and the shooters are going to play off of that. And, man, we really established ourselves in the paint there early and just made it easy on the offensive end. And then defensively, just playing solid.
Yeah,
Good closeouts, keeping guys in front, forcing tough shots. If you force that, those big guys are going to get all the rebounds when you're in position. And then that's exactly – what happens. So we're talking about identifying who we are and what they, like it's there. Like we can see what this Campbell team can be, and they're going to be a tough out. And I mentioned Thunder and Sheridan next weekend. It's going to be this conference is going to be heating up here now.
Yeah, this conference definitely is going to be heating up because, I mean, you look at this Laramie team. This is a Laramie team that's still trying to find their way. I mean, they don't have Jaden Smith. They don't have Neil Summers. Dax Parvin is out for pretty much for the year. He's still being looked at a couple of different times. So when you look at this team, this is the team that's going on right now. They're going to have to figure out a way to get some of those better shot possessions. But when you play teams that have two tall guys, I mean, it's kind of hard to get some boards.
Yeah, I mean, Laramie, their best bet is spreading the big guys out and trying to get them to close on some threes. And they're going to have to knock threes down, and they got capable shooters, Laramie does. Last year when we played them in the JV game, I remember down there, man, they got hot, and they were hitting them from all over the place. So that's the way they want to play, and that's why they have to beat us. But when we contested and made it tough, what were they, 7 for 20? 5 maybe from 3, I can't remember, but the defense was good there for the Camels.
7 of 25
yeah,
from
7
3.
of 25 from 3, so it's like you're gonna live with that. They were only shot 11 twos. We got those big boys in there, and just it made it tough for them. And it's all the Camel. I think Coach Anderson's happy because
I mean, why not? I mean, you get a big win. This is a big conference win, 54-35.
Take care of the ball, rebound. Those are the two emphasis, from talking with Coach Anderson a little bit. And I thought they did a great job of that this weekend.
All right, well, final thoughts into this one. I mean, we look at Jack Andella, Ethan Mastiller, both had really solid games. Riley Hawk came alive in the second half. A couple big three-pointers that really kind of got the groove going. But defense, I feel like, was the winner tonight.
Oh, 100%. Playing solid, we mentioned that, but it's good to see Hot get going a little bit, and he can still get hotter. He went 2 in a row, and we're expecting
that was
the next
like a
3
simmer
to go.
on the stove there.
It was about 3 possessions in a row there, like in about 30 seconds or less, 3 threes. Like, he's a little microwave, man, and he's gonna play off it. They went up to take away Ethan, and Ethan found him. Jack's a great passer up there, so. Yeah, this is going to be a fun team to watch here the rest of the year.
Andella finished off with 20 points. Mastiller with 15. Drew Watson with 7. Riley Hawk with 6 here in today's game. Turnovers, 31 rebounds here for Campbell County. That was a big rebounding game for them as well. Laramie, on the other hand, in the rebounding category, 10 rebounds. Which that's pretty low.
Jack and Ethan with 12 and 11. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You play solid on D. Those guys clean it up. If they're having to fly around and rotate and you're behind because you gamble or you have a bad closeout, those rebounds become difficult. But, man, if you're solid, contest, force tough shots, low percentage. You got the big guys in there rebounding and spark the break, man. It's could be good basketball the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it here for us. Once again, we'll have the call on Thursday night. We will figure out if we're going to be on 97.3 or 106.7. We will let you know. But the Battle of Gillette coming right back to you on a Thursday night, and a couple games against Sheridan next week as well, too. Once again, thank you so much to Mercedes for running the camera for us. Bubba Ladke for joining me here on our Keller Analyst, and always a great time to get to talk with you, Coach. Always a good time. So, once again, a final 54-35, Campbell County taking down the Plainsmen of Laramie. We will see you guys next weekend on it, Thursday through Saturday. 6 ball games in total for me to call next week. Man, it's going to be a lot of fun.
You're a workhorse, baby. You're a workhorse.
Yeah. Workhorse indeed. Once again, thank you so much for everyone. To all of our great sponsors, TNT Guns and Ammo, Fisher Sand and Gravel, White's Frontier Motors, for our scoreboard, Gate Tech, and also Strand's Lawn Care Service, Helen Store, and We'll Clean It Up. Great sponsors of Campbell County basketball. Well, we will see you guys on Thursday with more Campbell County basketball on 97.3 Campbell FM. Remember the Gillette game plan at the Pizza Ranch on Tuesday. Well, 35-54, Campbell County moves 2-2 in conference play. And we'll have Thunder Basin coming up next weekend. Have a good one. Stay safe. And if you have to get out in the cold weather, make sure you still bundle up and be warm. Have a good one. Peace out. This has been Chase the Horseman of Horsley signing off.
Thank you for listening to Campbell County Campbell Sports on the Basin Radio Network. Today's event was brought to you by Bighorn Dental Clinic, Black Rock Medical Imaging, Shell Food Mart, Fisher Sand and Gravel, Powder River Dental, and the Pizza Ranch. Also brought to you by Soulmates, TNT Guns and Ammo, TCRI Energy Services, Trends Furniture, White's Frontier Motors, and Gate Tech. This has been a production of the Basin Radio Network.